Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Marshall, founder of Abbie House DIY. In this video, I will be giving you a little tutorial on how I decorated my nightstands. Now they are currently not decorated, but I took them down so that I can show you what I did. If you do not know already, I ball on a very small budget. I am trying to learn not to be so cheap with things because we are not poor. However, you know, we are not big balling just yet. So until then, everything that you see of my work is more than likely I'm going to try to DIY it or find a cheaper route. And if you happen to like this artwork above my bed, these are DIY projects that I did. I do have a tutorial on that, so I will make sure to put the link somewhere up in one of these two corners so that you can click on it if you're interested. I found these wall lamps on Amazon. They were rather inexpensive. I don't typically buy expensive items for my apartment, especially knowing that this is temporary and I don't have free range to do whatever, and the huge lamps weren't really in my budget at the time, so I just went with those and they are fine. However, I do not like the way the cords look hanging down, and so I'm thinking, maybe I'll find something that is big and can kind of distract you from seeing the cords. It's not, to me, it's not a terrible overkill, but little things like that really help to make the space look better. Aside from that, let's begin. Alrighty, so for nightstand number one, this was actually a DIY project. This nightstand was initially, I want to say like a dark brown, and then I took some paint and went over it. From there, I do get, paint chips that come up, and, when it gets wet, it really does take from the beauty of the dresser. However, for me, it's not the end of the world. It's just a dresser. I went to Dollar Tree first and I found these, I guess maybe table runners. Maybe you could put them in your cabinet to give it more of a grip for your dishes. So I took that, unraveled it, and I'm pretty much going to fold it in half like this and just lay that right over top of my nightstand. It doesn't completely, dissolve all of the imperfections on this nightstand, but it definitely does a better job. And this will also give my phone a grip. Anything that I put on here at nighttime, it'll give me more of a grip to make sure they don't slide off when I'm reaching for it, especially cups, because I'm a tad bit clumsy at nighttime and I will knock anything over. So yeah, I have purchased this lovely plant from TJ Maxx. I don't know if I still have the price on it. They were about $16.99. I love to find something that has volume, that takes up space but is not super expensive. And so when I see plants and I see that I can actually like spread them out, this can help me, hide this cord. It's not going to be completely visible. From here, I found this beautiful glass vase. This was in the Christmas section where they had half off. So this was about $9, $9.50, about $10, I say. And yeah, I just threw it in my cart and I went to find everything else to see, if I could put it with something and make it look good. If not, I just, put it back. But typically that's how I shop. I put things in my cart. I did not go find an empty shelf, put it together, and if it doesn't look good, I will put it right back. So now I'm just fixing these two into a symmetrical place where they will look nice and also still hide that cord. This is our third piece. It is a beautiful candle. I've told myself, this year I'm going to start buying things that have quality to them. I want to start living a lifestyle of purpose, and getting things that I actually enjoy instead of just choosing a cheap, nasty smelling candle. Okay. All right, now that I have my little lamp turned on, I want to add a few more things. And this is what I do like about the vase. I can store my personal things in here for the eyeglasses. They are invisible to the naked eye, as well as a few games, thanks to my husband. And I think this is a part of the Switch as well. This is one of the books that we are reading. No, this is not sponsored, but thus far it is a good book. It's rather funny. I do like how they are very specific and go into detail about certain things. So yeah, I try to keep that on my side of the bed because I'm usually the one that initiates reading a book. You know, there are definitely some imperfections on this side, and this is not going to come up. I spent probably a good 3 minutes yesterday trying to pick off a cough drop, so don't ask and we won't tell. Let's go ahead and drape this runner right over the nightstand. Okay, so you can probably see from here, it doesn't completely hide it, but you know, if you're, well, I mean, it's not like we have guests in our room anyway. That is, for me, definitely a no-no. This is our personal space and sanctuary, if you will. So yeah, no outsiders are gonna come here anyway. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add our plant towards the back of our nightstand. Let me see. Maybe I can get this pulled closer so we can hide it a little bit better. And instead of going with the same silver gold vase that I put over there, I decided to go with a picture frame. I added a photo from when we went to Myrtle Beach. And you'll see in just a minute how they complement each other. So you know, it doesn't have to be completely identical. But I do think it's important to add something shiny into the space. It just really, I don't know, I feel like when you add something shiny, it really bounces. It really speaks very loudly, even though it's subtle. While I was at TJ Maxx, I wanted to grab something for my husband. I know this kind of counteracts with the nightstand, but I think it's important to have a place for him to put his things. Otherwise, you know, they're gonna go everywhere. So yeah. Remember, trying to move my plant so we don't set that on fire. We don't want to do that. That would not be good at all. Alrighty, so this is our bedroom. How beautiful is that? I really hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. It really didn't take much. It wasn't super expensive to do this. Personally, I'm proud of myself for doing this because I cannot function in a house that is in chaos, in shambles, and it's hard for me to complete my task without fixing those things. So it's nice when I have things put together. And more importantly, I value the idea of having a comfortable home, making my husband comfortable, and knowing, you know, if we do have guests over, you know, it's gonna look okay. Like, my wife has this, so I want my husband to know that I have this. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, and I'm gonna do that to the best of my ability and through what the gifts that God has given me. So yes, I want to thank you guys again. Thank you for joining me in this video today. I really hope that it helped, encouraged you, inspired you. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section and I will be happy to respond to you. Have a good one.